My skin has a smoother, more refined texture overall. Hi, welcome back. I just received a brand new device to add to my beauty arsenal. MimiSilk sent me their Iris 1450 nanometer laser device for me to try. It is a professional grade at-home laser device, and I can't wait to unbox it, see what's inside, and try it out for you. So let's do that. Let's see what's inside. This is definitely different than all the other devices and products I have. This is an at-home professional grade fractional non-ablative laser. And what that means is the fractional part means it's treating different areas of your skin versus treating your skin overall. And the non-ablative means it's not damaging the surface of your skin. It's actually getting deep into your skin. So you're gonna have less downtime. You're not gonna see scarring and all the different things that you might see with an ablative laser. This is definitely something that you can do and probably be fine the next day or maybe a few hours later. This device is FDA cleared to treat your periorbital or your eye area to minimize wrinkles, but it also is CE certified and has won some design awards, including the Upstyle Design Award. First off, nice quick instruction sheet. Love that. This is the device itself. Nice handheld device. What I love about it, it has all the different zones here. So it is supposed to be very foolproof in terms of how you're using it on your face. It has forehead, periorbital, cheek, upper lip, and chin, and you push a button to go through each one as you're doing that section. It also has 3 levels. I'm always going to start at level 1 because I've never done this before or anything like it. And the other thing is once you're in each zone, it actually sets a timer for each zone. That's also dependent on which level you're at. So it really is easy to use. And with a device like this, you are going to want to start with clean, dry skin. I already went ahead and cleaned my skin, dried it. You don't want any kind of makeup or skincare residue. And let's see what else is in the box. In addition, in the back of the box, you have a charging cord and a little pouch to store your device, a more detailed manual. You want some light reading material. I'm gonna hope it's charged so we can go ahead and do a mini demo. Since my face is ready, I am gonna put my hair back a little bit more, just get it out of my face. We're gonna go ahead and push the power button. I'm gonna start at forehead, just kind of start at the top. So by pushing this, it's going down the different ones. And with this, the motions you want to do are always at a 90-degree angle, and you either want to do up and down or horizontal. You can do a combination of that. And because this uses a dynamic scan micro beam system, it is delivering the energy deep into your skin in low pulses versus a stamping system that's going to deliver the high energy all in one pulse. So you can go over the areas more than once within the designated treatment time. We're on forehead. Let's start it. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the horizontal and let's see how it feels. I'm gonna actually let it touch my skin. Ooh, okay. It's a little zapping. It's not hurting. I am gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna kind of zigzag across my forehead. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna do some up and down movements. I'm gonna do this. This actually feels a little bit more comfortable for me. You can hear it. It's not super loud, but it does make a noise. And while we're in forehead mode, I'm gonna go ahead and do my 11s. Anyone over 18 can use this, but you don't wanna do this if you are pregnant and or if you're taking certain medications or if you've been tanning. You can see I'm red. So that was forehead. I'm gonna go to periorbital next, over here. When it's not touching your skin, it's not making noise, it's not doing anything, so it's only working and touching your skin. So that was all periorbital. We're gonna go into cheek next. I'm gonna do the cheeks this way. Super comfortable to hold, super easy to use so far. No issues with counting. No issues with understanding what area I'm doing, what I need to be doing in what area. And because there's only 2 ways to hold it, it's pretty easy to do this. And because you do want it touching your skin, you can tell when you're doing that. So I am delivering heat energy to my skin, so I'm not going to be doing any other kind of heat energy for at least 24 hours. With this device, you want to do it consecutively for 8 weeks. And you should start seeing results in terms of minimizing your fine lines, wrinkles, smaller pores, maybe some dark spots or discoloration is going to be reduced in 4 weeks. And during that 4 to 8 week period, you want to be doing this every other day. And after the 8 week period, you actually want to take 4 weeks off. So it's a really unique device in that you don't need to keep using it. You want to amp up your usage and then take a break from it. Ready to move on to the next area? Upper lip. Don't do your lips, just your upper lip. Whoa. Kill that one a little bit. The reason you pick the different zones is it's doing different times and it's doing different intensities depending on the zone. I'm going to do the chin last. That's good enough for my first treatment. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Easy to turn off. You can see a little red. I do feel heat, so after a treatment like this, when you're feeling heat, you do want to put a cooling agent on, unlike radio frequency where you want to keep the heat on. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply something soothing, cooling, no actives, no retinols, no AHAs, no vitamin C, just super cooling, soothing, maybe a nice essence, maybe a mask, and definitely sunscreen today and tomorrow just to protect my skin. The heat is going down into your dermis. It is creating micro trauma, putting you into wound healing mode. You have fibroblasts that are prompted to create collagen. You also have some collagen fibers that are being damaged, prompting them to create new growth sites. So a lot of things happening down deep into your skin, but not a lot happening on the upper layer. That was my first treatment. I'm gonna go ahead and do this every other day for 4 weeks and get back to you with the results. Okay, it's officially been 4 weeks and I wanted to give you my final update. This device was given to me in exchange for my review, but as always, I will share with you my honest experience and feedback. I've been using every other night. I have followed all safety precautions and guidelines outlined. Honestly, the biggest surprise was how easy it was to fit into my routine. I did it during my nightly self-care after the kids go to bed when I had a little bit of me time, and it was easy to slot it in with everything else I'm already doing. I was still able to keep up with skin cycling. I avoided actives on treatment nights, but I was still able to keep up with my routine, and as long as I followed safety, spacing precautions, everything played really nicely together. I also kept up with my other devices. I created a little skincare device calendar to follow, and I alternated the MimiSilk with some of the other devices I regularly use, including LED, microcurrent, and radio frequency. And the schedule actually helped me stay very consistent because I could look at my calendar and know exactly what was due that night and which device I should be using. And in terms of results, what I noticed is my skin has a smoother, more refined texture overall, and I am hoping that the eye area will speak for itself. I'm going to show a close-up of the eye area, especially the periorbital area over here where fine lines tend to show, and this is where I noticed the most significant change over the past 4 weeks. Here's my before and here's today. You can see the texture and my fine lines look softer. Overall, I'm really happy with the results so far. The changes over the past 4 weeks have been subtle but definitely noticeable, especially in texture and the fine lines around my eyes. And I'm really excited to keep using this laser device every other day because the real collagen stimulation and regeneration process takes time. Most of the research I've seen shows that the collagen remodeling process takes between 1 to 3 months, with significant changes appearing around the 60-day mark. So I'm excited to continue using for the full 8 weeks, which is when I think I'll see the bigger payoff. But the fact that I've already seen some changes at the 4-week mark is enough for me to keep going. I'll leave my affiliate code in the description below in case it's something you want to add to your routine. So that's my 4-week update. I hope this helps if you're considering the device. Let me know in the comments down below if you have this device or if you have any questions about it that I can answer. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my next videos. I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for hanging out. Bye!